Hi guys, I'm Hollywood Dub 88. Wow, I don't know where to start. I've done probably two channels. This is my third channel. They never did very well. Might be because I was doing too much. Well, trying to do too much. I had too much going on in my life. But anyway, I'm Hollywood Dub 88. Fun-loving person. I'm outgoing. Many things. I've been doing my own hair since I probably was 12. I'm 24. My birthday just passed in July. I'm excited about that. Um, yeah, I've tried to do the YouTube thing. Didn't really work out. I was so inexperienced. It took me what year, like a year or so, to actually research everything, looking at other people's YouTubes and everything, and I was like, wow, yeah, could have did a hell of a lot better. Um, on my channel, let's talk about my channel. On my channel, I am going to be so random. I might have days to where I want to rant and rave about things going on in my life. I might want to talk about the people in my life. I might want to talk about who pissed me off. So many things I might want to talk about. And you guys will be able to witness it. Hopefully you'll be okay with watching it. If you don't, oh well, I understand it's all about entertainment. Um, okay, you might end up seeing a lot of videos about hair. A lot. Most of my friends, and my nickname is Hollywood, and that's with an I, not a Y. Um, they will tell you I change my hair all the time. I get bored very easily. And weaves, ugh, what? I always do weaves because, for one, I get bored with my natural hair. By the way, I'm natural, as you can see. This is my third time going natural. Um, First time I went natural, it went well. It was about a year and a half. The reason why I went natural was because I was going through depression. And my hair was falling out of my hand. It is what it is. It was falling out. I was stressed. I was fatigued. It was everything. And it was literally shedding and falling out in patches. So, my hair always has been good, but it was just over processed tremendously. The only time that I could actually curl my hair and it actually hold a curl was when it got nappy. When I got a perm, it was just, and I used to get, coming up, I was getting probably three to four perms a year, and it was just ridiculous. I researched it one day because during the depression I needed to change to get my mindset off of it. And in order to do that change, I kept looking at the screen, I'm sorry. In order to do that change, I had to make a drastic change, and it was whacking my hair off. I did the big chop. I want to say that was probably February, no, January-ish, middle of January of 2009. Yeah, 2009. That was the first time I went natural. Did it for a year and a half, and I got a perm. I missed the straight hair. I didn't want to go through wearing weaves all the time, and I missed it like hell. So I just pretty much got a perm. Not only did I get a perm, though, I got a perm. I cut my hair, and I bleached it all at the same damn time. In that order. I did it and I loved it. I'm gonna do a few videos to actually show you guys my old hair to my hair now. I'm also going to show you my hair from when I got it bleached. By the way, after I bleached it, yeah, it fell out of my hand because it just broke off. The color was just, and I loved it when I got my hair cut. It was more like a bob hairstyle, tapered in the back, and I loved it. And it was in highlights. First time I've ever gotten highlights. Quick thing, when I went back to a perm, I actually developed migraines, and that was after a year and a half. I started developing migraines. Bad. They were bad, like triggering migraines. So that scared me a little bit. And I already have migraines as it is, but it made sense since, you know, perm is a chemical. So did that. Back to it. I ramble, by the way. You'll learn that. I did that. Hair fell out of my hand, so I cut it off again. So fast forward to now. Last time I had a massive perm was this 2012, 2010, August 2010, because I actually moved to Jackson, Mississippi. I'm actually on the Gulf Coast of Mississippi as well. Shout out to my coastals. Yeah, but it was 2010 I got my perm in August. That was the last perm I've ever had until recently. I got a perm, but it was an African perm, and it was mild. I did it on purpose because my hair was so coarse I couldn't part my scalp. Like, I was breaking combs left and right, and that's just not cute. But, you know, and perms and combs are not cheap. They cheap, but after a while they not cheap when you have to continuously keep buying them. So I was just tired. I got a mild perm, didn't leave it in long. I knew what I was doing because I've done it before. And this is the product. It's more manageable now. It is when I wet it, it curls up. Right now it's just a mess because I don't feel like dealing with it. You can see some of my curls. You know, what it did was it basically stretched my curl pattern. Yeah, there you go. You can see it better. I cut my hair off, probably, and I wagged it off again, by the way. I forgot to tell you guys that I actually did another chop, and it was like a fade. I had completely no hair. And, I did that sometime, I came back in June of last year. I did a cut, and this is now August of 2012, and this is my hair length. My hair grows pretty fast, by the way, might I add. It grows pretty fast, and this is just August. Some of you might be like, how in the hell did you get a perm and your hair still looks like that? You know, I didn't leave it in long. And I got a mild one. I didn't get a super like I normally would do if I was really trying to straighten it. I didn't get a super. I actually really did get a mild perm, and I didn't leave it in long. It wasn't necessary, and I watched it. I watched it as I was processing it. So that came out pretty good. It stretched my hair. I'll show you some videos on that as well. And I'm not gonna make this video too long. But yes, buy my natural hair. You see it. You're going to see videos on it. You're going to see videos of what I use in my hair. I use a lot of stuff. One thing that anyone would tell you, and I recommend too, is with natural hair, the longer it gets, the less you have to do to it. But the more you have to take care of it. I'll put it that way. I don't put a lot of things in my hair because it's not necessary. I make sure it's moisturized, and I make sure I try to do protective styles like twist outs, but I'm lazy. I'm not even gonna lie to you, and I do hair. I do my hair all the time, but I'm just lazy. I hate the process of detangling and deep conditioning, detangling, and sitting up here twisting and you know, my hair's not that long, but with natural hair you have to have a good strength in that arm, big time, because you will be frustrated. My decision to go natural, one was because of the stress, one because I needed a massive change. Another thing was because my hair was over processed. And when I went to college, the first year I went to college, I was hot combing and flat ironing my hair like crazy. And it was bad because I've always worn a short tapered hairstyle. And my stylist saw me one day when I came in. She was like, this is ridiculous, because we had grew my hair out. My hair was a little bit past shoulder length. And it was beautiful. I loved it, but it still was over processed. I couldn't really do anything to it, and like I said, I get bored. I don't like flat hair. I like big hair. Um, so enough of that. I make my own wigs. I do quick weaves on myself because it's too expensive nowadays. I actually went to school for hair, but I did not finish. Because of the school I went to, it was a waste of my time and definitely a waste of my money. So I stopped it. Then my life just went all other routes. So I just didn't go back to it. So I know a little bit about hair, not much, but I know by experience with my own hair, and I have done a couple others' hair. I mean, it is what it is. So in this channel, I will be doing wigs, weaves, lifestyle decisions, everything that you can think of, anything that my mind feels like talking about. That's what I'm going to do. So, if you have questions, please ask me. If you want to subscribe, I would love that. That would be awesome because I'm a newbie. I'm trying. You support me, I support you. It's a process. And life is looking good for me. This is the start of something new. I might be making a big move, as in my residence, to another state. A whole another state to the other side of the world, literally. But I'm excited about it. Also, me being 24 and me being someone who has been on her own since she was 18 by herself, and hasn't really had much, influence in family, kind of, sort of. So I've always had issues with financial aid. Oh my God. It's crazy. I used to go to the office and they would be like, I'm sorry, you have to be a veteran, pregnant, or other things, of the nature. You have to be 24 or older, or I'm sorry, you can't file by yourself. And we're not going to give you an override because, yeah, you have to have all this documentation. That really is a bunch of bullshit. And that's for, I'm pretty sure it's different in different states, but here where I am, yeah, it's bullshit. So finally, I turned 24, July 24th. Thank you, God. I'm blessed. And finally, after the longest time having issues, I got my acceptance letter. Excited about that. I got my acceptance letter. I start my classes next Monday. Moving up. I have a new relationship. You might see him, you might not. We'll see. But life is good. Life is good, and I'm all about life. So once again, this is your girl Hollywood Dove 88, and I'm signing off. Please subscribe. I know I'm starting slow, but I'm gonna try to do videos anytime that I feel like it, so I can give you guys actually something to see. So bye. Be blessed.